lovely, lovely Cancerians. It's Lorien here with your brief card reading before I go into the tarot reading. This is just a small introduction to see what kind of information these oracle cards want to give you. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome. Thank you for joining me once again. And if you are new and you want to subscribe, hello, and be sure to click on the notification bell just to stay apprised of all the readings that I do throughout the month. Alright, so I'm just going to shuffle these and see what information I want to bring through to you, Cancerians. I already feel like your reading is going to be quite interesting. Alright, this one wants to come through. You know what you want to do. So this says, trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. I think that's something that could be said for a lot of us. We do doubt ourselves, we doubt our intuition, which is natural. As soon as we get an intuitive flash, which you are very prone to have, we can sometimes go, nah, that wasn't anything. But in this time, yes, it is. It is very important for you to connect with this, and I feel it's something that's coming through very importantly for you. It's giving you this sense of, I have purpose, I have a goal, I know which direction I want to take myself, and there's no shame in doing that. There's no shame in putting your foot down and actually going, this is me, especially not in the Aries time. Aries is definitely a good time for you to take the bull by the horns. I know it's a bit more Taurus, but take the bull by the horns and actually shove forwards and dedicate yourself to something that you know what you want to do. And I think if there's a problem, if there's issues, if there's something that you have been maybe putting off for quite a while, you know what to do. You know what to do to change that, to actually develop something, to alter it, to combat it, to solve the issue. Don't really feel like you have to compromise yourself. You know what to do. You know what to do. And I feel like this is going to be something that is coming through you. Any fear, any illusion, any kind of thing that's in the back of your head that's going, no, 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 no. You know what to do. It may be a case of self-esteem, which I'll have a look in your reading for in just a second. But I think that there's something coming through empowering you. But as I say, we'll have a look and see if there's anything that resonates with you. Please leave a comment below, let me know. But I'll talk to you in just a second. Alright, beautiful Cancerians, let's see what's coming up for you. So this is your Tarot Muka. I'm going to do 5 cards. So it's going to be home, health, love, spirit, and work and money. It's a bit higgledy-piggledy. But yeah, we're just going to see kind of how this resonates with you a little bit. I'm doing one at a time, as you may gather. So the first one, home. What about your home or your family life? Are you leaving behind? You're ready to move forwards about something now. I think for some of you this is a person, for some of you this is a situation. It's disappointed you. They have not met your expectations, or maybe it's builders or something like that, contractors. They have not met your expectations. For some of you, it is family members. It could be that they have done something stupid, or they have not considered your feelings, or they're getting too wound up about things. It could just be that things are taking longer to manifest for you than you really wanted it to. Either way, the home value for this card is very strong. I feel like this is something where it could be a path that you find escapism when you're at home. However, the main thing that comes through with this one in particular is the fact that you do seem to have quite a strong connection to the 8 of Cups. I think maybe around the full moon in Libra, which will be on about the 19th of April, you could start feeling some flow going on with yourself. So it could be the fact that you finally get to understand where this path has been leading you, or finally where things are moving towards for you. Interestingly enough, I do believe Libra is, in general, Cancerian's 4th house of home. So again, it could be that the full moon is very much in tune with your home state, with the feeling of your fixed assets, with your emotional life. So you could be quite emotional around this time regarding matters of the home and family and where you feel connected to. Even if you have a house in, Washington, but you feel more at home in, I don't know, Colorado, it could be something where you are pining for home. So it could be that you're wanting to maybe take a migration back or something like that. I feel like that's a very strong possibility for you guys. In the realm of health, you have the King of Cups. So this is very emotionally balanced. So even though you may be getting a little bit of a whimper sort of feeling, or something that just feels like the imagination is running away with you, or you feel a little bit more concerned about matters of the heart and matters of your health, this guy comes along saying, no, you should be fine, you should be emotionally balanced. The fact that you are emotionally balanced makes the fact that if you do pine for somewhere, or if you do have an issue comes up, you'll be able to deal with it absolutely perfectly. There won't be anything that you need to worry too much about. There won't be anything that you're looking at it and over analyzing or going into a tailspin. You should be quite grounded, and it could be that you're doing something creative as an outlet for this ability. So if your health is getting a little bit much, or if you're wanting to just maintain something, maybe do something creative. You could even sit in the garden for like half an hour and ground yourself, or just look at the birds, make up stories about the birds, just something that takes your mind away from what you normally would be focusing on. Because the king gives you that license, it gives you that license to know when you're daydreaming about something for the benefit of yourself, or when you're just daydreaming about it for escapism. So it could be something that's kind of bringing you closer to yourself and your purpose here. In love, they're asking you for balance. They're asking you to make sure that everything in your life is sort of done in moderation. This month, Aries has a tendency to make us want to go 10 to the dozen, but I believe that this is very much more about your conscious awareness. So the two is, again, balance, adaptability, but I do believe that there's something that's coming in to sort of give you this focus. So it could be two particular areas that you want to focus on in love. It could be how you speak to each other. It could be how you present yourself. It could be, I want to focus on our love and relationships and the amount of time we spend together, or something like that. I think is coming forwards. If you're not coupled with anybody, I honestly don't believe this is something that you need to worry about. It means that your life has to get in balance, maybe before things will work out with each other, or before you find somebody else. Because I do believe that there will be a case of give and take coming through for you this month. For those of you who are single, I do believe that there needs to be something balanced and sorted out before love can come in and take its place in your life. So the Four of Pentacles is in spirit. What are you hiding away? I know it's very stable and I know there's security, but sometimes it's holding on to something when you don't really need to. What are you trying to hide from people about your spirit, about your enthusiasm? What are you sort of going, oh yeah, and limiting yourself? Why do you do this? Why are you putting yourself away to one side? Is it because you're empathic? Is it because you have a deep connection with people, and whenever they're feeling very emotional, you suddenly feel emotional, and that's why you feel the need to hide? This is absolutely fine if you do, I understand. If you're an empath, which a lot of Cancerians are, it's just automatically harder to discern what's your emotions and what other people are putting into you and making you feel. So I get that. I get why you may want to hide away. But at the end of the day, I do believe that this is something that you can do to create opportunity. You don't necessarily have to hide at home, or just because some things around you may be slightly tougher than normal. I do believe that there's something that's coming on for you in the realm of accomplishment and vitality, but it just needs, I think, your spirit to relax a little bit. You may be on your guard this month, spirit-wise. You may be on your guard, and that's absolutely fine, but I do believe that if you manage to get the balance that's here, you'll be absolutely ready to go forwards. With work and money, things may not be progressing as much as you want it to. However, I see this as creating opportunity for you in the longer term. You have a unique position here. You have a unique ability to see where you want to be, pinpoint where you want to go, and then work towards that. But I don't see much changing in April. There could be a job move, there could be promotion coming up, but I don't see this rocking your world. I don't see this turning you upside down and back to front and up and topsy turvy. Aries seems to be saying balance out. In fact, it's got more of a Taurus energy for you guys, but it does feel like there's a lot of inner calling, rebirth, feeling of serenity. It's kind of like after Mercury retrograde, you just need a breather. You just need to calm down, because not necessarily that you've been in a upside down and back to front, but it does feel like, oh, and just recalibrate yourself to the universe and its vibrations, because I do believe that especially if you're in a very communicative environment and very strong with work and clients and stuff like that, Mercury retrograde could have been a doozy for you guys. And I think April is where you go, okay, regroup, see where I am. If I'm dissatisfied, why? What am I hiding away? Is it safe to come out yet? You know, you are the crab, so it could be that, is it safe to come out? And also with the Two of Pentacles, it's about that balance between your emotions, what your heart wants and what your head wants. So I do feel like there's something coming in here just to say, make sure you have this balance right, and then you can go into May with a sense of freedom, you know, and a sense of energy and vitality. But this is a build up, I think. April's not going to be a bad month for you, but I do feel that emotionally you need to be built up a little bit again. So fingers crossed that can happen, but I hope things go well for you. Let me know in the comments below how it goes. If you'd like a reading from me, you can do so with the email or at the card, the eye in the sky, or I do phone readings now, so no matter where you are, I can accommodate you with a phone reading too. And if you do want to just buy me a coffee, all the links you need are down below. But in the meantime, I wish you the very best of luck, Cancerians. Speak to you very, very soon, and I'm sending you so much love.